Thank you, Georgianne. And thank you for that speech, Wade. Very informative. And now I'd like to introduce the evaluator for Wade's speech, and that's Marty Golden.
No, I think that's...
Who will unmute himself. Is it Marty? Or Robert? Sorry, yeah. Robert Rohan.
Fellow Toastmasters, Madam General Evaluator, and especially Wade. 10 to 12 minutes. I know we have a lot of new people here and would probably think, oh my gosh, 10 to 12 minutes. And as an evaluator with no other speakers to evaluate and write down a little bit more notes, I'm going to do the best I can. And really, it's actually going to be very easy, because you hit on everything that was asked in this project that the speech was telling you to do. It asks you to reflect, and it asks you to talk about the growth of the paths that you've been doing. And you did that in a very clean, understandable way, especially with your PowerPoint that you presented to us. You brought in first telling us about some of how we were doing the old way with these manuals. And it was actually really interesting to see those numbers with the CC, how many people were actually accomplishing a whole 10 speeches and actually accomplishing a leadership manual. Very interesting, and I like that aspect. And then you turn it over to what do we have now new? You know, it gives us an understanding, especially for those who don't know what that was. And now you really brought in now the frustrations and actually the growth that Toastmasters is going through with Toastmasters in a very clean, precise way. And I think that's helping our new members understand that we're all struggling here. And you kind of reflect on what we're going through. The challenges of not the 3 clicks. And I think something you did well was going into Amazon and showing us in 2 clicks, we can have some lights at our door, probably by tomorrow morning. Very clean and very easy to go back and forth. I did like that. Some things that I would challenge yourself on that it's asking me is to look into maybe some of the struggles you might have gone through. I remember my first time, something that we can relate to because you had when I first did it, my first path, it was a struggle because of XYZ, maybe something like that, where we can kind of get an understanding. And I think we have 4 members or 5 members that are probably still on their first path. I know Marty and I are old Toastmasters, and we're going through our first path and actually our first portion of that path. So I think maybe bringing up something that you learned would have been nice. Maybe another challenging something you could have done was maybe make a video and put that into your PowerPoint of your Amazon clicking. See here, I made this video and then it was a click, click instead of going back and forth. It really didn't affect, but I just thought maybe, I know you're a tech person, I just thought that would be cool to do a screenshot that way and then click, click and put it into your PowerPoint. Something to challenge yourself. You were looking around with your eyes down a lot. I'm not sure if it was notes or making sure you're clicking right. Notes, okay. I didn't want to call you on it, but I noticed the eyes down. Not as bad as me, I know that, but the glasses as well. And that's why I kind of took my glasses off here. We have a reflection. I'm pretty sure it's not as bad as mine were. But what I did is I pinned your video and kind of put it big to see where that reflection is. I can see your eyes when I made you a lot bigger, and I can see what your eyes were doing. So I'm not sure what we can do. Maybe you and I can talk about how to make that better. Another thing I would just challenge yourself is vocal variety. On the back of my evaluation sheet, it asks how your vocal variety and gestures are. I didn't see a lot of vocal variety. Like, man, there's big challenges. And so by getting some gestures and a vocal variety, probably could have helped the speech just a little bit more. you're a seasoned Toastmaster now, and I can just see very little flaws what you do in your speeches, and it's hard to catch those, but that's how I can challenge yourself with those. Great job, Wade, as always, and thank you for excelling this club to what it is today. Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, Robert.
If you like this video, please subscribe to Toastmasters Helmsman 770. Thanks.